live. How's it going?
We're back. Hello, Josh. How you doing?
Oh, I'm alright. Just getting over being sick. I was like sick yesterday, but today, back to normal drawing. You?
Nice. Yeah, a bit of a recovery after short run. I got some good painting done yesterday, but no childcare this week, so it's been a bit nuts. I've just come from the park with my kid, raced on in here, ready to entertain the good people of the comics scene with a big short run recap.
A heart of service.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, people should be thanking us for our service. We should be able to board our planes earlier. Like, can any military, pregnant women, or YouTubers, comics YouTubers.
And get 10% off at McDonald's.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I want free food. I want to go in and like bang, bang, give me all the nuggets. Me and Crapmaster Zach are going to eat all the nuggets.
Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah, shout out. That was Crapmaster Zach. Follow him because I watched that video of him failing to eat 100 nuggets. And
he did a valiant effort, like 40 nuggets.
Yeah, but with no drink. That was the upsetting part. He didn't bring like a water, any kind of beverage. Just he was just dry eating those nuggets.
He had the sauces. He had the Mambo sauce, and oh yeah, I realized I got some nuggets last night. I went to the farmers market. We got some like barbecue and picked up some fries on the way home, and I was like, "Give me a few nuggets, just so I could do like a Crapmaster Zach fantasy camp." And I got the Mambo sauce because he had that, and they forgot to put it in.
Is it good?
But anyway, no, I didn't get to try it. They forgot to put it in. I'd have ketchup. I just realized.
What is it?
Anyway, it's like a spicy sauce, so the Mambo sauce. But anyway, the Crapmaster Zach 100 subscriber YouTuber special, which features a cameo by me. But yeah, he attempts to eat 100 nuggets. It was incredible. You got to watch it. Go and give him a like and subscribe and hit the bell for notification. Crapmaster Zach. So short run, Josh. That's the big elephant in the room.
What a weekend!
What a weekend! One for the books.
Yeah.
So the previous episode of Manga Chat, we had Kelly Fro on, the leader of all the board, the volunteers, everyone that helps put the show on. We had Kelly on. We did the festival, and we're back, and it was great. We had a good weekend.
Yeah, great job organizing it.
Bang.
Only one major hiccup, but we'll get to that.
Oh, we'll get to that. Well, that wasn't Kelly's fault. That was everyone's fault. That was a group effort. But yeah, great festival. We had a great time. We're very impressed. I think everyone was. Great sales.
Yeah.
It was packed despite pissing down rain. Do you have the video of the rain, Josh? Can you click up that short video? We were getting some Starbucks before the show. We had that was pretty heavy rain. Oof.
Yeah, it's fucking brutal. We had to run through to from the Starbucks at the Armory thing over to the main hall, and it was pretty brutal.
I'd never been to the Armory. It was like my 6th short run, and I'd always heard about the Armory. I didn't realize how close it was, like right fucking next to the main spot, and how many options there were in there. There were so many different food options, and we were in and out pretty quick.
The Premier meat pies closed, but
yeah, I was intrigued by that. I'm an Aussie, you're a Brit. We love meat pies, but we were titillated early in the morning. It was like, oh, fuck, meat pies, yes, please, for breakfast, but it was not to be.
No.
But yeah, we got our Starbucks. I got a muffin. You got a pastry. We got our coffees, and we were down into the pit. We were ready to start the short run, but the table was set up. I guess play the video, Josh, of the start of short run. The siren. You know the one.
Yeah. Let me get a quality picture. Hold on. No, mine's fine. What? Mine's fine. I want you to
Yeah, I had to cut that video so it would upload, but that went on for about, I don't know, how long would you say, like 5 minutes?
Oh, I felt like 20 or something. Everyone was like freaking out. We're like, it's like life during wartime. So we're all like freaking out, like what's happening? And like, we're just sort of used to it, accustomed to it after, a weird few years. Yeah, a long time. Flash flooding, I believe. Flash flooding warning.
Just a warning, or was it?
I think just a warning.
Okay, because I did see firemen.
Yeah, I saw videos of like gushing water everywhere, but yeah, I saw firemen too, and I was like, is it a fire thing? But I think the organisers, like Kelly Fro, was like freaking out, like fuck, and a lot of people like, are we gonna have to leave? And is the fest cancelled? What is it? A BT? You know, like a threat for, you know, who knows? Like a rival comics festival. It was Gabe Fowler. He called it a threat. Yeah, probably not. Hope not. But yeah, that was a weird start to the day, but kind of invigorating in a way. Big siren going off, blaring in our ears, and
Yeah, it was exciting, but it's like, yeah, no idea what was going to happen. Like something, if it was going to end right away, but
yeah, it's terrifying. But then it kicked off.
yeah, it did.
It all kicked off. I
Kicked
made
off a big line for quality pictures.
Oh, of course, the quality pictures. Yeah, we sold out of those. They went. We gave a lot away for, you know, giving them away.
Yeah,
$2 a pop. Just you had to buy a cheap print that unlocked this for free, covered the printing costs, non-profit.
Yeah.
I heard a couple of good things. I heard someone say it was the best thing of the show. Just one person.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I didn't see that.
Someone on Reddit. You know, a lot of people just ignored it completely, but the people that got it, I think there's a stunned silence.
Yeah.
But I did see one person saying it was a quality book full of quality pictures.
Yeah, I read through it for the first time yesterday on, like, you know, the paper version, and we really put everything in such a good order.
Yeah, I think it reads quite well. I think it was about 40 minutes to an hour of editorial decisions, and yeah, the flow is pretty good. It's a decent anthology.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for one to go up on eBay. There must have been some eBay vultures there.
Yeah, I've been searching to see if it's come up. Not yet, but it will.
Well, I love, you know, maybe just genuinely people that wanted them or fans of the medium got them, and not sleazy vulturous resellers. Who knows? Yeah. I'm looking at my notes folder. I made a short recap kind of thing on the plane, just trying to get down some key memories, but just trying to think what happened at the festival. Oh, Tangerine was there, Floyd Tangerine, who may or may not have taken LSD during Short Run.
Yeah, I was
not
like,
sure.
He may or may not have tried to get me to do acid with him.
Yeah, ditto. May or may not have happened.
It's like, I appreciate the thought, but I'm a 35-year-old man about to sell comics to strangers for 8 hours. I can't. Not gonna happen, mate. You know.
Yeah, I'm a father on, like, you know, the first weekend away from my kid. Like, I wasn't, you know, Simon, do you want some fentanyl? No, I don't. I don't want to come home in a body bag.
Yeah.
If I'd been a younger man, I would have. I definitely would have.
Yeah, I think so. But it's just the thought, you know, all these people like, are you sold out of quality pictures? I don't know. I'm on acid. You know.
I'm not sure. I can't tell what anything is. Yeah, no, I avoided that. Had Alex Graham next to us.
Just a thought of trying to point people towards the QR code while on acid.
And just the QR code breaking off into fractals and just shattering inside your mind, transporting you to strange digital worlds. Jesus Christ!
Money is meaningless, which is, you know.
Yeah, just start throwing it around like a millionaire out of an old timey Zeppelin. I was going to say, Josh, do you have a picture of Alex Graham there queued up? Is there a picture of like Alex Graham and her lovely assistant Patrick at their table? They were next to us.
I do, yeah. Let me see.
Alex was selling her dolls, her alien dolls, which I got one of. There are only 22 of these. There we go. Oh, there's Josh. You can see Josh in the picture there as well. Yeah, Alex had a banger day. I think made some rents, a couple of months of rent maybe, which is lovely to see. You know, I wish all the exhibitors there made their rent for the months, and yeah, got this lovely doll from Alex.
Yeah,
I think she's going to make more of those. It's nice to see someone making dolls again at the zine fairs. Not enough doll making at these book fairs.
No.
But yeah.
Yeah, and she also had the Professor's Day Off. What's it called?
Yes. Where is that? I've got a copy of that here. It's
the new Rizzo zine from Perfectly Acceptable, which it's beautiful. It's like the colors in there are incredible.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's Alex's work with a spot color. It's an risograph it really pops with the spot color.
Yeah.
It's got the spiral binding, so it feels like a notebook. I just desperately want to write some notes in here, but I'm going to control myself.
And that cover texture as well. Yeah, that feels like did you have that in school? The like diaries, like planners that look like that.
Yep, it takes me back to school. It's a notebook, and it also feels like a school book. And it's called The Professor's Day Off, so I guess maybe Matt Davis at Perfectly Acceptable did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely little production. Probably the book of the fair for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that or the Tales from Zoo by Anand, all the way from Delhi. Stories from Zoo, published by Brian Bubbles. These are two, for me, these are two modern alternative classics, you know.
Yeah.
Especially the Anand, because it's like 3 issues worth of his solo anthology. But yeah, lovely stuff. Lovely to hang out with Anand and meet him. He's there, as I said, with Brian Bubbles. He's a lovely chap. Yeah.
I started reading this, and that first jeweler story is just like, it's like scratches an itch, like something that you want to exist and it doesn't, and it does. It's just, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Perfect comic.
Yeah, I was bowled over by it. Yeah, had Phil Elverum come up to the table the night before at our Airbnb. You, me, and Brian Bubbles was staying with us on the couch. I got to remember that semen vial anecdote for later, actually. Yeah, we're all talking about Phil Elverum, the Microphones, Mount Erie, one of my favorite modern American musicians. And then, yeah, he came by the table the next day. You know, I've known Phil for a while, almost 20 years. He came down to Hobart 2004, did a show down in Hobart. But anyway, it was like, whoa, Phil, we were just talking about you the other night. And then I sent him down to the Bubbles table. I said, you've got to go down and get the book by Anand, and you've got to meet Brian Bubbles because he does the best fucking zine about comics. You've got to get them, Phil. And he just walked off past them. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I guess he doesn't trust me at all. But he did go back later. I found out from Brian. He was like, yes, Phil did come by the table, and he bought the book from Anand. I told Phil, you're gonna love this. Like, I think I somewhat know Phil's sensibilities within the arts, and I think he would have really fucking dug this.
Yeah.
Another sale for Brian.
Yeah, I really like. There's that bit in that story where it's like, oh, it's just a watermelon. It's like, it's really fucking funny, right?
And I love the fruit pineapple thing he uses for the mask for the break in. Just lovely cartooning, lovely.
Also got this. Did you get this from? I think is his girlfriend or something?
Yeah, I got this one. Yeah, it's lovely stuff. And she's quite famous apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got like 66,000 followers on Instagram and gets recognized at dinner. Anand was saying he's like, he's like the underground guy, and she's got a bit of heat apparently. But, yeah, with them and Banu as well in Delhi. It's sort of popping off. I saw someone saying like there's like a proper Indian comic scene developing now. Some real key players. Anand was lovely. He was like, he slotted right in with the crew and was just a lovely guy. It's absolute. There we go. Got Wisnia in the front corner there. Chris Wisnia.
Yeah, there's
me.
I
look maniacal.
Yeah.
You look quite even tempered behind my right ear.
I'm looking like my coat's 2 sizes too big there, but
it looks good. It's a nice baggy high fish coat.
Yeah.
There's Anand right behind you on your shoulder. And that's Leonie Bischoff, a Swiss artist living in Belgium.
Yeah.
Next to you there, Josh. Harry Nordlinger, the curly brown Garfield, is behind Alex Graham there, who's next to a pole. I think. Where are we? We're in Georgetown or something, or where are we? Or
I think this is this is crossing the road from the Fanta office over to the Airbnb, I think.
I just realised it is. That's the place down there with the chimney of the month, isn't it?
Yeah, we should tell people that we were quite lucky to see this chimney of the month.
Chimney of the month. Look at that. That's a beautiful chimney.
Yeah, I can't imagine they get much better than that.
I can't picture a better chimney, frankly. I'm trying, but I can't.
At least not that
month. You did mention, Josh, we went on a tour of the Fantagraphics Books office. That was your first time there, wasn't it?
Yeah, first time seeing it in real life. That was a lot of fun. Like go in the basement and look through a massive library of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff, some weird stuff. So I'd see Jasper Jubenville there across from Anand's shoulder. Jasper was staying with us. There's Holly, his girlfriend. Lovely time. But yeah, that library down there, the basement. archive at Fantagraphics is insane. Kit, who works at Fantagraphics, has like an encyclopedic knowledge, and he was showing us all these weird old series from the 80s. One called Jizz that I'd never heard of, a shockingly poorly drawn comic. Then the last issue, there was a whole story about how like Sam Henderson, I think, had sort of like a proto-swatting or something, and got the cartoonist of Jizz arrested and went to prison. And then the last issue of Jizz was some other artist drawing the story of him in prison and had an apology letter from Sam Henderson in the back. All this lore, all of this deep Fantagraphics Seattle lore. Yeah, there's some crazy shit down there. I found all these old Ben Jones paper rad comics. Kit actually is in charge of the archive, and I asked him, I saw this old paper rad stuff in 2014. Where is it? Can you dig it out? And he took me off to an old box of like Playgirls. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then a few minutes later, Brian Bubbles was just like, here they are. And he just found them. And I've looked for these for years. Brian Bubbles, bang. That's how good Brian Bubbles is. He just fucking found them.
Yeah.
Yeah, $1,000 probably for those zines each. I mean, just like the rarest fucking earliest Ben Jones shit. It was great to see them again. Would have loved to have stolen them, but they're in the archive. I controlled myself.
Yeah, there's also there's a fun. We'd sent quality pictures to be delivered to the Fantagraphics office.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah. It's like a little mission, nighttime mission, and then
that's right. We're supposed to pick them up during the Fanta tour. We were supposed to pick up the 4 big heavy boxes of quality pictures. And did we remember, Josh?
No, we're busy looking at books.
And there are 11 people. We found a drawer full of old Dan Clow's color markups, like pre-digital like color guides, and we forgot to get the boxes. So I think it was midnight, Josh. We got back to the Airbnb, pissing down rain. Like you, me, and Brian Bubbles. Like, should we were right across the road from the Fanta office, like directly across the road. So we thought, let's try for a caper. And because what was the alternative? In the morning, we had to like harass the staff to bus on in or something and open up the office on a rainy Saturday morning.
Yeah.
So over we went. And you were a bad boy, Josh. What did you? You were like, let's just cross this fucking death road in the middle in the rain.
Well, it was a hurry job. We there could have been someone there, and then we might miss them. So
you're in a rush.
Yeah. So we got there.
That road.
Stood on the table in the yard, like trying to look through the window and see if we can, see anyone.
So I thought Paul, the night man, would be in there, the processing man. He goes in and he heats up the Arizona iced tea jug in the microwave and chugs it all night while he just does insane magic. It's mental, but he's not there. He's there Sundays through Thursdays, and it was Friday night. But who was lurking at the duck table? It was Mike Catron, co-founder of Fantagraphics, the Duck Man, the big Disney man, big Disney editor, the Duck Man. He was fucking in there. But we pounded Josh for like 5 minutes on the door, saying, Mike, it's Simon Hanselman. You publish me. And I think he was scared shitless. He didn't want to open the door.
Yeah.
And you kept peeping in the window, probably terrifying this gaunt British man, like a hollowed out Steve Rogers peering in the window. Goes to Captain America.
He's like, that doesn't look like Simon Hanselman.
That's not Simon Hanselman. That's terrifying. Who's this motherfucker? But he finally opened the door. We got the fucking books. We ran them home in the rain across the death road.
Yeah.
And it was quite thrilling. I told the anecdote to a few people and they didn't seem to care. But it was thrilling in the moment. Like thrilling.
Yeah. Shall I play the video of us at the Fantagraphics office?
Sure.
So people
still
get
a buzz.
A
sense.
Imagine it.
Did you buy this place in Illinois? That was smart.
So I went to the drunk drink.
I mean, I can't wait.
We kind of had to because no one would let us. When I thought you were drinking.
Yep, cartoonist standing around in a kitchen. That was the Fantagraphics office kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah. What'd you think, Josh, of the kitchen?
It's a nice kitchen, isn't it? It's nice. It is definitely different to how I imagined it, but I don't know. It's exciting. It's just seeing everything happening, and
I've often referred to it as like an old pirate ship. It's a scummy old house. It's kind of rotten and horrible. Did I send you that picture of a dilapidated house next to it, or did I not? I can't remember. Yeah, the houses surrounding it are dilapidated. There's like a witch that lives next to it, and it's chaos and just all bracken and weird signs and trinkets, and it's lovely, and the weird musky kind of wet P&W stank in the air of like mulchy leaves. Quite romantic. I had a really good time downstairs talking to Dave in the sort of public affairs kind of office. He answers the phones and talks to people, and we were having a good laugh talking about Eros comics. There are all these IDs up on the wall, and I was like, "What are these?" And it's all Eros customers, the erotic imprint of Fantagraphics. There's a drawer somewhere, I've seen it before, full of letters from prisoners, like with really specific, like, you need to do something like this with like feet and chains and whipped cream, and you gotta publish this. And that was their bread and butter for many years. Fantagraphics selling Eros imprint stuff to prisoners.
Yeah. Also,
yeah,
Floyd,
Dave.
Floyd Tangerine was supposed to come with us on the Fantagraphics tour, but he went to the warehouse, did.
Yeah, see, I gave him the address. I said, Floyd Tangerine, this is the address of the office, 7563 Lake City Way, publicly available. I'm not doxing them. It's a publicly available business address. Turn up here at this time, Floyd, 4 o'clock. And he somehow got confused and phoned the office, like tracked down the phone number of the office, called them, got on the phone to Christy Valenti, one of the editors of the Comics Journal, and she gave him the address of the warehouse. Because I think Max Klotfelder was having a separate party at the warehouse. So Floyd ended up there. And Max was like, well, who the fuck is this guy? Simon Hanselman told him to come. What the fuck? And but they loved Floyd, gave him a big Crepax book for free. And, Floyd's lovely. So, and then Darren from the warehouse fell in love with Floyd, and they were hanging out. And yeah, Floyd's lovely. He's full of energy. Loves his manga and chatting.
Yeah, very charming guy.
Yeah, incredibly charming. I met his uncle. I expected like a sort of like a Gandalf type, like a San Francisco wizard, but he was like a theater owner with a tie, and we talked about business and stuff. And it was lovely. His wife was lovely, a Finnish landscape designer. Yeah, lovely. Floyd's uncle was lovely. He's a lucky young man. That's such a lovely uncle.
Yeah,
and they're lucky to have such an odd art character as a nephew. He's a real sweetheart. I went through a stack of his originals out in the rain. I was like, Floyd, we've got to go to the awning. We're in the rain. But it was like a live performance of a comic, just like flipping through a pile of originals. It felt like this confluence of live performance and comics. It was interesting. They're visceral for me.
Yeah, this was the bookstore party before, right?
Friday night, wasn't it? Yeah.
Where you almost got into a fight.
Oh, that's right. My bag in front of the door. Yeah, above the Fantagraphics bookstore, a bunch of lonely men live up there, including my friend John, who's not that lonely, I don't think, because that's the Fantagraphics office door, okay. 7563. Oh. Yeah, separate doorway where all the weird men live, and I can understand because this guy is drunk, big fat guy with a beard and a flannel. He was pissed off. He was drunk, and there's like 100 loser nerds outside his domicile, and he has to get past all of us. And I had my bag sitting in front of his door. And I said, excuse me, sir, I'm sorry, I've left my bag there. My apologies. And he just kicked the fucking bag and screamed out, don't fucking care, and slammed the door. And I saw him at the bar later, and he gave me a glaring look. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't close to a fight, but yeah, he was a bit of a prick. I've got to say, if you're watching, come on, mate, tone it down, you prick. I
had the same vibe as the Captain America guy who tried to scolded us on the bug trail.
Yeah, was it clear the path, douchebags? We were taking pictures of a pretty bridge to incorporate into a comic book at a later date. Yeah, he had no patience for us. Yeah, a bit of a flashback to that, being threatened by dickheads. But nothing spiraled out of control, thankfully. But yeah, that was a mind fuck, that party for me, Josh. So I saw DRT, my friend, great cartoonist, talked about dadding and stuff. Yeah, just too many people. Eric Reynolds was there. We're trying to hook up with Eric Reynolds. We missed out on the dinner. It's like Alex and Harry went to the fucking dinner, and it was chaos. So we were going to watch the Brian Bubbles Anand thing, but I just couldn't break away. Everywhere I turned, like, oh, it's Honda, and then I turn and like, oh, it's Ron Rigi Jr. and just constant. And then people are like, oh, I don't want to talk to you. Like, oh shit, oh no, and just like, oh, I don't want to catch eye with them. Oh no. But yeah, lots of friends and lost my voice. Still recovering. Yeah, fucking hell.
Did you get sick?
I've been sick for weeks. So this is my 3rd week of being sick. So going up in the rain and hanging out with hundreds of people didn't help. Not COVID. Did a test. Trying to be respectful and like as I go to preschool with my kids and hang out at the park and kids and cousins and mother-in-law's coming around to help out with the kid. We're just sick all the time.
Yeah.
For the last 4 months, Jack and I just back and forth, and the kid were just always sick. Yeah, yeah, man. Short run. What a crazy one. Yeah, what's on my list? Oh, we did the waterfall tour. Didn't talk about that. You got that footage of the waterfall there? We went to see the Twin Peaks waterfall.
Yeah.
Stunning.
It's massive. It's just like this massive. Well, it's a shit photo, but
yeah, it's beautiful. It's Snoqualmie Falls, Josh. It's where Twin Peaks was filmed. That's the Great Northern Hotel that you could see in that video.
Yeah. No, it's just I was like blown away by this. We went on a little hike around there, which is what this background is from. Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful.
I hired a rental car for the specific purpose of us going up for a small hike. Look, those trees in the background, they look like spiders' legs, like fluffy green spider legs, like tarantulas, green tarantulas.
Also looks like very zoomed in, like microbes or something.
It's beautiful, the moss up there. But yeah, it was you, me, Leonie Bischoff. I'd met before at Frontignan in France years ago. We're on the same flight. She'd had a thing at secret headquarters. We met in the airport thing. Yeah, there she is there in the black. There's Jasper and Holly and you in front of the Double R Diner. I had the best cheeseburger in there. I said to Leonie, like, do you like Twin Peaks? She's like, oh, yes. So I said, well, come with us. There's a spare seat in the car. We just got Jasper and Holly in there. Squeeze in. It was lovely.
Yeah, it was, I had a fish sandwich, which you think at a diner, a fish sandwich not going to be good. Fucking amazing. That cherry pie, it was
damn fine.
Yeah.
But new owners, they took down the Tweety bird that was hanging in there. It's like, don't hang a Tweety bird in the Twin Peaks Cafe. But they leaned a bit more into the Lynchian stuff. The cheeseburger, I thought I was going to get the runs. I was like, I said I wasn't going to eat anything like this trip because it was send me to the latrines. That cheeseburger was, I'll dream about it forever. It probably won't be as good next time, but it was just in the moment, it was incredible. And I felt light afterwards. At no point did I need to shit my guts out. It was great.
Yeah, I wonder why, maybe if that's, it was quite busy in there. And I remember you saying that you'd never seen it busy. So I think maybe new management and
rejuvenated.
Yeah. It was
that guy who was like, what are them? You got them accents. I can't understand none of y'all. And it's like, well, there's 2 Canadians, a Brit. I mean, I'm sorry, but we're speaking better English than you are, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm a posh Aussie and a posh voiced Aussie. I wasn't that posh growing up. I don't get it twisted. But yeah, I mean, Leonie did have a European accent, Swiss, Belgian-y mix, but still, she's, her English is fantastic.
Yeah.
I should point out Leonie Bischoff does have a book out from Fantagraphics, and she is a 2-time Angoulême Prize winner and had the Book of the Fair at New York City Comic Con this year, and it was just proof copies on the Fanta table, and it was picked as Book of the Fair. Beautiful color pencil work. If you like a niece nin and sexy erotica and a little bit of incest, check it out.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got to say about The Wiz. I've been reading The Wiz. Chris Wisnier, who we met at San Diego Comic Con, and we invited him into our crew. He's got the Doris Danger book, which has like a Stan Lee quote. Or that's the other one. There's a Stan Lee quote. Yeah, it's on the cover there, but I think he's legitimately got all these insane quotes. It's nuts. Mike Allred, Dick Ayers, Jeffrey Brown, Stephen Bissett, Peter Bagg. But it's so it's great. It's cracking me up because it's so wordy. There's like a little caption somewhere that just implores the reader to skip all the wordy text. But I can't remember. Yeah, Chris Wistia does all this like self-deprecating writing and text. There's all this like fake history in here, and he's very Kirby-esque. There's all these weird markups on it, and it's just this bizarre fucking thing. And oh man, is it Abraham Diaz in there? No. Oh, it's someone else. But there's lots of pin-ups, and yeah, it's been cracking me up. There's all these bizarre fake articles. I think they're fake. I can't tell, but yeah. It's on the Fantagraphics Underground imprint, which I was telling Chris is basically just the main line these days. There's no real difference. Although some people, you get demoted down to it. It must feel bad. But I've pitched stuff to Fantagraphics Underground. There's no shame in it.
I think isn't some good ones have come out. Was As a Cartoonist that was Underground?
Was it? I think it was probably mainline. But I had a sketchbook on Fantagraphics Underground.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Some great stuff on Fanta Underground.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I love Chris Wisnia. He was just he told a great anecdote out on the rooftop of the mini mart about his like blackjack dealer days when he was like 21. He was working as a blackjack dealer. Yeah, it's just I love all these weird markups on this stuff.
Yeah. He's the best, Chris Wisnia. We made friends with him at Comic-Con, hanging out with him in Seattle. I went to a museum with him. Yeah.
He's the whiz, and nobody beats him.
No.
Yeah, I love these colors on this. It's all sort of broken down and stuff. But yeah, crack into it, nerds. It's the Doris Danger Giant Monsters Amok by Chris Wisnia, the whiz. How much is this? $35.
Not bad.
Maybe you can get it in a sale. I saw Drawn and Quarterly having a big sale the other day. I was intrigued by that. So buy a book, get another 50 off. It's going to tap into the manga. It might still be going on. The sale might still be running. I don't know. Yeah, well, there's the new Tangerman book. I saw the original of that. I was flipping through this. It looked great in real life. This marker pen drawing was blowing my mind. I was a bit drunk and a bit stoned at Seattle, and this shit was flipping through it in the rain. It was blowing my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, got all the Anand stuff there. Got all Anand's mini comics. I got a bunch of. Got some new Jasper Krentz in the mail. Anyway, we're getting off topic, Josh. I got the new Zine Panique. In the mail, the food one.
The ones shout out to Max Klotfelter. I got all these scenes off of them. And I got the new quality. I read some, I think Rooftop Stew. But these are so fun to read. They're like it really felt like the kind of the clear storytelling. It feels like you're back to like Hate or like it feels like a missing piece in that era of comics. They're just so, and the autobio stuff is crazy. Like I don't know if you've read these ones, but there's one where about like the history of him getting a gun as a kid, and it was
yeah, just like Southern hijinks, just like being a kid in the South. Gary Panter has told me some incredible stories about being a kid in Texas, like in the 50s. So, anyway, I love Max Klotfelter. He was in fine form all weekend. Beard fluffed and puffed, sauced up, jovial, and just having a lovely time. I went and got the new Klotfelter, the at .357 Redwood. Yeah, check out Max Klotfelter. I think Crumb's favorite cartoonist. Didn't Crumb say once, like, "What are you into now? What's good?" He was like, just Max Klotfelter."
There's a really funny autobio about like losing like virginity to a prostitute, and the prostitute's like into like weird comics and I
haven't read that one. That sounds incredible. I think it's somewhere. I don't know.
Andros 9, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we got them on the shelf.
Yeah, that was some of my favorite stuff I bought at Short Run. That's just like so much fun reading those.
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten out a bit more. I got out and got the Alex Graham book. I got to Anand's table. I bought a few things, went to Matt Klotfelter's table. It's like, fuck, you chat to people on the way. It's, oh, shit, here's Matthew Thurber and fucking Mark Bell. You get stuck talking to them for like 15 minutes. And like, I want to talk more, but I have to get back to the table. And, I saw so many heads. It was nuts. Yeah, nuts on the floor there. What else? What's on my we did what's going on? So I'm just going to take a look at my list here, Josh. So if you have any burning anecdotes,
time to block them out. Video of the art show. There was the art show afterwards.
That's right. The after party was the Alex Graham, Simon Hanselman art show. I just played the video, Josh. We went to the art show at the Mini Mart. Right. Deeply disrespectful to the art on display, frankly. I was unable to get a good look at the framing. That was a quiet scene. It was much busier later. The DJ didn't play any Mount Erie, no Cemetery, nothing that I liked. They played Vanessa Carlton at one point.
You think with a name
thrusting.
DJ Waxwitch, you'd think some Cemetery, wouldn't you?
You'd think. I didn't dare try to make a request. I thought it'll probably be rebuffed. Yeah, the technical opening of the show is this Saturday or something, like the 11th. But it's like, I'm in town. Me and Alex Graham are both there at the art show. Why not do an announcement and a little talk? But instead, we'll fill the floor with dancers and loud music, and none of the artists will be able to appreciate the actual show, and they'll feel overwhelmed. But it looked great from what I saw as I was thrusted at by people, and before I escaped onto the rooftop and didn't go back down.
Well, yours and Alex painting next to each other, so like complimentary. It was a really good curated show, and it was like you were saying, like mixing your art together instead of just having one wall you, one wall her.
I believe it was Kelly Fro's doing, and I did tell her so. It looks fantastic. Again, from what I can see from behind the gyrating sea of bodies, disrespecting the art. Kelly did a great job. Yeah, it really looked great. I was worried that my small paintings would be dwarfed by Alex's on a side, but I guess that's props to Kelly. She figured out, we'll mix them, and it'll look cool. It was lovely. We went up on the roof and hung out on the roof. It was
saw a couple of people in Meg and Mod cosplay.
Yeah, do you have a picture of that? There was some pretty good. No, did I send a picture?
There's no picture, but there's in the video. I can maybe point.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry. I have a picture of it. There was a contest for people to wear Meg and Mog or Alex Graham type costumes, and I hope these ones won, because it was quite good. Here it is. I'll just hold it up.
Yeah,
that Meg mask, it was quite scary. That Meg mask is weird, like a death mask.
There was also a bit like those plague era things. There was a mic,
unnerving,
kind of a mid-effort mic. It was just there was a mic, but it was just the hat and the glasses. There wasn't the rest of the outfit. Was just, I think, it's regular clothes.
Oh, that's like a casual mic. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully that lost. There's a lovely time there at the Mini Mart. Harry or someone took this lovely picture. It's an old gas station they turned into an art gallery. And
I think
we're in there, Josh. We're smoking on the street there.
Yeah, I think I have this one.
There it is. Yeah, you can see us there.
Yeah,
lovely. We were up on the rooftop afterwards. We're up there above that City Park sign, and
it
was lovely there. They wouldn't serve me a Coca-Cola.
Really?
I was done with drinking, and I had my pack of convention cigarettes, and I always have to have a drink with my cigarette. And I just wanted a Coca-Cola. And Patrick had seen them behind. He knew that they were back there behind the bar. So I went down. Maybe it was because I cut the line, because I tried to be a big shot, and I cut the line and said, "Hey, that's my art show in there. Can I buy a Coca-Cola just for my cigarettes?" "No, don't have any." And what the fuck? So I bought a really bad La Croix. I was like, okay, what La Croix do you have? She sold me the worst one, and I tipped $3. Even though I was unhappy with the service. And I went back upstairs, tried to drink my horrible, flavorless shit fucking La Croix with a cigarette. It was disgusting. I was very unhappy. And Patrick again said, "I can see them from the rooftop." He said, "I can see the Cokes down there. They've got Diet Cokes." And he went back down and he managed to get one. So this fucking bartender woman just lied to me. And I don't remember Cycle Cleveland. Cycle Cleveland says, "What's the worst one?" I don't recall. It was disgusting. I was blinded by rage. So yeah, I felt like a bit of an old man between the dancing and the bartender lying to me. But then it was my art show, so I was kind of like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, Patrick secured my bag. I got my Diet Coke. I got to have some cigarettes. I nursed it for so long, this Diet Coke, for like an hour and a half until it was all warm and flat. It was awful. Yeah, good times, Josh. And during the party,
this is the part. Oh yeah, carry on.
I was calling you Cinderfella because you were having to make a decision. Your flight was pretty soon. It was like getting late, 8:30, 9:30. How are you feeling?
Well, I was like, I was nervous, so I left. I think, I'll point out that I left with plenty of time to get my flight. So
you did? What time was your flight?
Flight was 10:50. I left at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that should be plenty of time.
15-minute Uber, and then that gives me like an hour and a half to get through TSA.
Yep.
Well, they closed every single TSA line except for one, and it was like the one that they had. It was, as people were coming through, it's like looking at the IDs, going like, "Yeah, maybe, we'll see." Like it was so slow. There was a guy behind me who was like kind of a sketchy guy. He said it was his fourth flight of the day. He'd like been from Mexico to California, California to Seattle, and then he's like, he kept saying that he'd broken his nose, so he had to go outside to get some air and left security during his layover, but he'd obviously just wanted to go and smoke, But he was like getting angrier and angrier behind me, and it was like the security was it was like moving at like one person every 10 minutes. So
I'm getting texts from you. I'm at the party on the rooftop. There's planes flying over low, and it's all beautiful. We're all drinking and smoking. I'm getting texts from you at this point saying, "I don't think I'm gonna make it."
Yeah, I was like, it was dawning on me that it might not happen. So just trying to make sure you guys stayed in the same place. So yeah, we got finally through security, and then there's a big group of people. The only thing I can figure out about this group of people is that in their mind, taking your shoes off before you get to the thing is gay. Like very much guys, like, they're just like,
were they jocks?
Yeah, they were basically like sports guys, but you could just tell there was a vibe to them where like, taking your belt off and your coat off, like in advance, that's gay behavior. I'm not doing that.
This is, isn't it, Josh?
Yeah,
I feel the same way.
yeah. Well, yeah. So I was like, then once I got through security, I was like, okay, I have like 15 minutes. I'm gonna make this. They're gonna like probably hold the gate for 5 minutes or whatever. It's gonna be fine. I get out, and then it says that's when it says, train to your terminal.
They get you on the shuttle.
Yeah, so I had to get on the shuttle. There was a guy in a UPenn hoodie, University of Pennsylvania. I was like, "Are you going to Philadelphia?" He's like, "Yeah." So we like ran together. We were just like both of us sprinting. And once I got to the gate was closed. I missed my flight, but there were about 8 other people who also missed their flight. So it was on the TSA, not me. I don't know. Maybe like it was half on me, half the TSA.
You left with plenty of time. There was the big debate, like it should be okay. SeaTac can be fucked sometimes, but you should have been okay. But yeah, you texted, "I missed the flight." Cue Harry Nordlinger. He erupted.
Yeah, we just say they did give me another flight for free, but I was, this is what's happening at the party while I'm, devastated about missing my flight.
Dumbass, Josh. I said it, and you sniveled your British nose at me, and you went, "No, that early, and then you didn't go that early, and now where you at?
He's gonna get stuck in his defense. A lot of people were telling him that wasn't true.
Okay, well, who told him it was? He's gonna get stuck in your.
There was more. I only caught the tail end, but Harry popped off, man.
Yeah.
He was telling you earlier.
I mean, the evidence is there that he's correct, but.
Yeah, Harry won that one.
Yeah, but that was just fucking brutal. I mean, luckily, you guys have the Airbnb for another night, and it's, there's worse things than just, getting an extra night to hang out with your mates. But Yeah, it was quite. I was fucking exhausted. It was,
It was nice. We went on that 7-Eleven mission to get jewel pods for you. It was lovely.
Yeah, it was a good
We
night.
were still there.
But it was
We were up to 2 in the morning or something. We were partying all night.
Yeah, but it was there's something about I've never missed a flight before. Have you missed one before?
Oh yeah.
It's just a feeling of I'm never going to be able to leave this city. This feels like it's about to be a Twilight Zone episode where you can't ever leave. You're just stuck there forever. You're going to miss every flight for the rest of your life, and
it's quite horrible. Yeah, 7 hours in an airport. I think once it was pretty rough, but I just did some pills and found a couch inexplicably, just lay on the couch, and that was all right. But usually, you're sleeping on the floor or something. I've had all those close call ones as well, like running through O'Hare Airport and like, fuck! And like, you're like, yeah, got to get the flight. And there's the fucking shuttle, same thing. And then all the TSA people are like, all right, slow down. You got to get the next one. You got to get the next one. It's like, I'm trying to get back to my wife. Like, I've been overseas. Like, fuck you. Like, get me through. Yeah. I'm not rude, but, sometimes they're rude. And it's just like, they don't, an 8-hour fucking added on layover is not fucking attractive. It's not that fucking simple.
Yeah, my flight was another 24 hours, but we were pretty lucky that we had the other night in the Airbnb, and then the next day I hit up the Weirs. I was like, Chris, I hang out. I've got a whole day left in Seattle, so we went to the Hokusai exhibit at the Seattle Art Museum. I have a picture here. Also with Breland from Fantagraphics.
Fantagraphics, yep. I was jealous. See, my flight was supposed to be at 7 that night, but because you were leaving early, I changed my flight to midday. But then I should have stayed because then I could have come to this. How was it, Josh? It looked fucking great.
It was incredible. It was like it just got me so excited to like get better at drawing. It was just seeing all these like 1700, 1800s like old Japanese woodblock prints. They're so intricate and like the detail on them, but they're just like pure cartooning. People probably know the Great Wave is like his most famous one, but I mean it's just like incredible cartooning.
Did you have a picture of that page you showed me? I think it was like from the 1700s, like a sort of a comics page with the facial expressions. It's incredible.
I don't have it uploaded, but I can show it here.
Yeah, so it looked like a great show. I was jealous, but I got home early to my family. We went to Porto, so I had a fucking passion fruit smoothie and a bunch of fucking mango and guava cakes. So yeah, I wasn't missing out too much.
Well, this is from his sketchbooks. Brian was telling me about this before.
Yeah.
Like it's just like goofy comic book of like facial expressions, like squeezing the face.
Some very early manga.
Yeah, it's just there's this one that I sent to Nate Garcia because it looks a bit like something he would do. This weird horse.
Yeah, some horse erotica.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Flippy. I think there's going to be some horse erotica in there. I'm a bit excited. He's on deadline. He should be finished soon.
Yeah.
I'm working on my cover. I'm getting my cover done for the zombies thing. I'm shading it up. It's like in the moonlight. I'm not going to show it off too much. That's a shaky preview. But I'm feeling really inspired after the short run and just hanging out with Leone and Anand and just all these artists. We're all talking about our process and stuff. And, a few of us have a bit of block going on. It's a few people I talked to, I didn't feel like the only one that was having a bit of a block. And, I do feel like a fresh motivation. Like, come on.
It's like
get your shit together.
It's like competitive, but not in like a cutthroat way. It's just like I'm reading this and I'm like, okay, I need to get better. I need to It's like
find that joy. It just looks like he feels like he's enjoying himself drawing that. I don't know. Maybe it was difficult, but yeah.
Yeah, but
it's nice. Yeah. We've got to start doing more development stuff on this channel, Josh. Me and Alex on the panel in the tent that we had outside Short Run, which was really fun. It was just, Alex was talking about that article she wrote recently about like tips to a young cartoonist and stuff she would have liked to have known. And just, I do want to get Cowdrey on or something. We talk about story writing and do these development things. A bit of color theory, a bit of like tool talk about like, my watercolors. I think me and Harry Nordlinger are going to get on the chat next week and just privately talk about color stuff and paint, and got to get Nordlinger on. We've got a bunch of people we've got to get on the show in the weeks to come. You're off to fucking Toulouse next week, Josh, I believe.
Yeah, I'll be in Festival BD Colomier in Toulouse on the 17th, 18th, and 19th of November. Quite excited about this. I have a driver at my disposal, so I'm gonna,
that's awesome.
Really gonna abuse that.
Oh yeah, European festivals, man. This is awesome. The French Goiter out from Icky Meme. You're off to promote it. You're being flown over. You've got your driver. I love that. Like, when I went to Germany, I just had someone that hung out with me the whole time.
Yeah.
Flash it up again, Josh. French Goiter. Give us a look at that spine. How thick is that? That's nice. That's big.
Yeah,
I've been seeing some goodwill towards the book out and about on the old French comic sphere. You've been in the big newspapers.
Yeah, Le Monde. What else? Yeah. No,
Liberation, probably getting some good press.
And I'm also nominated for a prize over there, which it's like $1,500. It's like a debut book prize. And I'm hoping I think I'm the only non-French nominee. So I'm hoping, because I'm going all the way over there, they're going to be like, give him it just because he's come all this way.
Well, and a cis white man can probably still win an award in France.
Yeah.
So, you got that going for you.
Yeah.
Good luck. Yeah, we'll all be pulling for you. Cycle Cleveland, the Crapmaster Zach, and the whole Manga Chat gang will all be pulling for you.
Yeah.
I saw that the Liam Cobb event seemed to go off fantastically last night. I saw pictures from Gosh Comics. We had Liam on 2 episodes ago. Jim Hemmingfield was there at the party. Nathan Cowdery was there. I saw Joe Kessler swanning about in his big pants. Richard Short was there, the Klaus man. It looked like I think I saw Lando from Decadence in the background. A whole ton of heads. It looked really fun. So, good job, Liam. Congratulations on a fantastic looking event.
Yeah, massive turnout it looked like.
Looked great. Gosh, what else? As we're getting close to 1 o'clock, we should probably wrap it up. But what else happened?
My new comic, Best Regards, I'm going to put that on sale as a 1-week pre-order on Saturday, 12 p.m. EST. Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
This Saturday, the 11th.
Yeah, I finished it today. And
nice.
I just have to scan it, and I think I'll put it up for sale because I don't want to send it to print and then it comes while I'm in France or England. So I'm just going to do a 1-week pre-order.
Makes sense.
Send it to printer the day before I leave for England, and then it'll arrive when I get back.
These 1-week pre-orders are hot right now. I think Alex Schubert of the Blobby Boys fame has 3 new zines up for pre-sale, timed pre-sale until Friday, I believe. I've been hyping it up on Twitter or X or whatever, and Instagram. I think, Josh, you have too. Alex Graham have all been crowing about new Alex Schubert zines. So if you remember the Blobby Boys from back in the day, there's new Alex Schubert. He's come back from animation. He failed in that world, and now he's crawling back to comics like the dog that he is. So go and support him. Go and support him. Yeah, no, I'm very excited about new Schubert work. He's done the cover of a new anthology that's coming out soon, a fancy, cool anthology. It's going to be pretty fancy.
Two together there.
Might have to get him in the quality pictures, but
yeah.
That was about it. That was a short run. I got back home and was fucking exhausted and fell asleep at 7 p.m. Felt very ill on Saturday. All the smoking didn't help. Lost my voice from talking. You got sick, but we're back. Me and Brian Bubbles, Coca-Cola boys. There we go. Oh gosh, Captain America. Look at you. You look like fucking Steve Rogers.
Yeah, it's me with our America tablecloth.
They need to reboot Captain America and get you to play Steve Rogers. There we are with Jasper Jubenville. Beautiful.
Yeah. There's
no one complained about the flag. Yeah.
No. One more video of.
That is that's cool.
Yeah, that was our Airbnb there. I think you guys were talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood by Tarantino, and I walked down the steps and took a brief video.
I watched that.
Yeah. That was Brian's couch that he slept on. There was a massive semen stain on it. I think if we'd run a blue light on it, it would have come up. It looked like semen. So we were joking that we need to leave a vial of Brian's semen in the fridge and write a note to the Airbnb proprietors to say, we did not leave the semen stain. Please test the vial at your convenience. You will find that we are not responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are stringent rules in the Airbnb, so I thought maybe we should go real stringent as well. And Yeah, marvelous jokettes. Brian Bubbles. If you don't know Bubbles Zine, fucking check it out. Everyone who watches Manga Chat must know of Bubbles. Fantastic resource. Great capsule reviews. Real great snapshot of the scene. Brian's great, funny. Richmond, Virginia, man. He's the best.
Yeah, I love him.
Jasper was great. Jasper and Holly. Holly's lovely. I'll never forget when I was driving us up to Snoqualmie. They were playing Holly's script readings. She's an actress, and her and Jasper, and this amazing zombie movie. It was like, what was it about eating flesh and pussy or something? It was like,
it's what was it?
It was filth. It was dreck. It was an amazing script. It was something I'd like to watch, frankly, but
I'd rather eat pussy than people.
Yeah, I'd rather eat pussy than people. Oh man, but yeah, never forget. It was a lovely time.
Yeah, what a weekend! I was like, had a bit of a come down. It was so great, just just like, oh, it's over. Everyone lives so far away, but I mean, it's nice to get together like that.
Yeah. Well, you're in a sort of a comics town. I'm out in the valley. I mean, at least you go to events and stuff, and you're off to fucking Toulouse. I'm not going anywhere now for ages. I think in May I'm going to go to like a doctor or something. Like, but yeah, I don't know. But that's fine. I love dad life. I was down at the park today and just like, oh, I love this. This is where I'm at home. It was stressful. I had reflux like the day before short run, like the whole day. I think I was just like nervous. Flying was really rough. Like I just felt more claustrophobic than I've ever felt on a plane, and just worried I was going to die, and plane crash visions. And I don't know. It's different now that I'm a dad.
Yeah, I mean, on the way home, they give the announcement. They're like, it might be a bit bumpy for a couple of hours. Like, it means it's going to be the worst experience of my life.
Yeah, there was a woman hammering the emergency button for a while and stuff, and they had to tell her to stop, and it's kind of like, oh, portents of horror. And there was a woman who looked like that motherfucker is not real. She looked like that woman. And I thought, oh no, something like that's going to happen. There's a bunch of lizard men on the flight or something. Like something weird's going to happen. I'm going to see something. But yeah, fucking Tiffany Gomez. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I love all those comments like I could change her and stuff. But she became like this big object of like weird men's desire. Oh, yeah, incredible. She's disavowed it now. I saw an interview with her the other day, and she's like, "Oh, I didn't see anything." And she fucking saw something. She saw something.
Yeah.
I don't know. And she looks different. She doesn't look like the same woman. I'm fascinated by that. I wrote a whole screenplay like riffing off of that thing and stuff. It's kind of like Lost. Anyway, I'll put that aside for now. Finishing my comic. You talked about your comic going up on sale on Saturday, the new Best Regards. This is the second issue of the zombie thing, that you will own nothing and you'll be happy. That was the first issue there. But I am going to reprint this soon in the second issue, which I'm quite happy with. I'm doing the cover. I'm getting the covers together, and hopefully the next like 2 weeks I'll have it up for sale. They're excited. And then I'm going to write some Meg's Coven. I'm going to do the third issue of this. I'm going to do something else. I've got a bunch of stuff planned. All right, Josh. Well, I guess we could take questions, but I can't be fucked. It's been a nutso week with no childcare, and we managed to get our short run thing done. The power didn't go out as well. I'm living under the threat of like power being off all day.
Really?
Planned disruption, but thankfully it's held out. Unless I'm hallucinating this.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. And next week.
Enjoy your local festivals. We'll be back next week. I think before you go away, we'll be back with some more videos, maybe a guest, maybe a waffle. Don't know. Love you, buddy. Good to see you digitally.
All right.
Right.